Sri Senapati Chris Gopalakrishnan, Padma Bhushan, Chairman, Axilor Ventures, former Vice Chairman and co-founder Infosys, Chief Guest of this program, Dr. Srikumar Banerjee, Chairman of the Board of Governors, IIT Kharagpur, ex-Chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, and presently DAE Homi Bhabha Chair Professor, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, distinguished guests, faculty colleagues, degree and award recipients, parents, guardians, media persons, ladies and gentlemen. As an alumnus of this great institution, as a director, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the director's report. I extend a warm welcome to you all on the occasion of the 62nd convocation of this prestigious institute, and privileged, as I mentioned before, to stand on this auspicious day here in the august presence of many eminent men and women of our great nation. I remember one of my teachers, who has since retired, had mentioned that when he was a young boy, he came on the shoulders of his maternal uncle to see the inauguration of this institution by the first Prime Minister. He said to me that as I sat on the shoulders of my uncle on a small hilltop which does not exist anymore, and I heard a glittering speech and a very stirring speech of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, which I did not understand. Then my mama asked somebody going by कि ये institute बन के क्या होगा? So somebody told him that जिसके लिए किसी को विलायत जाना पड़ता था 7 समुंदर पार करके, और नहीं जाना पड़ेगा. 60 years plus 60,000 alumni plus, today this institution presents before you, as on date, 60,000 glittering alumni. Today we have the CEO of the second largest company in the world. We have the head of DRDO, the previous head of ISRO, the previous head of the Atomic Energy Commission, 5 IIT directors, venture capitalists, entrepreneurs, people who have started companies like HCL before you. And therefore, the balance sheet of this institution is not bad. But the mandate given to this institution by this nation, especially this institution where the blood of our freedom fighters was spilt, where on this institution Pandit ji mentioned that this represents India's urges, India's future in the making. It always remains India's future in the making. IIT Kharagpur has charted the course of engineering education in this country in a completely different way. Along with the sister institutes like the IITs, today we are probably the finest brand name of independent India developed in this country. The Honorable Prime Minister mentions always Make in India. We have replied to him, sir, this is what we have been making for 65 years. We have been making the finest people of India. We have been making Indians who are global citizens. Over the years, after having charted education in this country, the IITs have now decided to work together. Work together in bringing a change to the lives of people. IIT Kharagpur in its own way has transformed using its highest quality technology which is available in our satellites and their antennas, to the simplest technology of the muri making machine that a small farmer uses, which has helped him quadruple his monthly income, to the people from the far east to the west, to the people of Kashmir University, who are the highest users of the National Digital Library developed by IIT Kharagpur, to the tip of Kanyakumari and Cochin and Thiruvananthapuram, where some of our finest technologies are working with Indian Space Research Organization. Today the IITs have decided that they will work together to help transform the nation, because core capacity is required for us to make change. And standing before us today, IIT Kharagpur leads two initiatives: the National Digital Library, which is a movement on its own to integrate libraries not only of institutions and colleges, but also of schools. IIT Kharagpur is coordinating the global initiative of academic networks, which has brought together already 600 plus courses into this country, including courses occurring not only in IITs, but in Mizoram University, in Kurukshetra University, in NIT Srinagar, in NIT Cochin. Today we have in front of us two IIT directors who are leading other initiatives on behalf of their IIT, and obviously always representing not only the IIT system, but this first torchbearer IIT of the IIT system. One of them is the Imprint initiative, led by Professor Manna, sitting here from IIT Kanpur, for which IIT Kharagpur coordinates two areas of ICT and healthcare. Then there is this whole mission of the Ishan Vikas, which we are changing and transforming the Eastern India, led by Professor Gautam Biswas of IIT Guwahati, Director IIT Guwahati of IIT Kharagpur, whom we support with all our efforts to try and help transform this country. You graduates who are graduating out of this institution, having spent 2-3 years in this institution, sometimes even more, are now going out as ambassadors of this institute. In the last 1 year, I would like to place on record the enormous effort and contributions that have been made by IIT Kharagpur in charting new courses, new directions. We have now decided that we will work with the best in class to set up new academic programs that will not only benefit our students, but will also benefit students of other institutions. That is why our PGDBA in Business Analytics, which is being done in collaboration with Indian Statistical Institution and IIM Calcutta, is one of the finest courses that has come out in this area and is attracting great talent. In order to improve our quality of research-based education, we are working with Indian Association of the Cultivation of Science, for the cultivation of science, arguably one of the best talented research institutions in Eastern India, to do a new program in chemical and molecular biology. It will be an integrated program which we are going to work with them. We have, as you all know, the IIT system has moved out from core engineering only to be a technical institution which is based on technology, but is moving into other areas where we can put our footprint of technology. And therefore, we have moved not only in management and intellectual property law, we have moved into medical science and technology, and we are in the throes of having collaborations worldwide to set up joint programs in medical education and technology, not only with the best partners in India, but with some of the best partners in the world. Today, before at this convocation, I'm extremely grateful to our chief guest who has agreed to spend 2 days in our institution to address the convocation and obviously meet with the students and hear a little about the research and other activities carried out in this institution. It is not possible for anyone to know much about this institution, though he has spent quite an amount of time, because in the 36 years of that I have been in this institution, every day, every week, I get to see something different and something new, which I did not know before. I would like to introduce before you our chief guest, Mr. Senapati Chris Gopalakrishnan, Padma Bhushan, currently Chairman Axelar Ventures, co-founder of one of the landmarking transformational companies, Infosys. He served as Vice Chairman of Infosys from 2011 to 2014, but he co-founded Infosys along with those 5 great people, of which many of them are IITians. He himself is an IITian, a distinguished alumnus of IIT Madras, and has contributed to the IIT system in very, very unique ways. He, as a corporate leader, has been recognized by almost all the corporate leadership awards, but unless you meet him and unless you talk to him, you will not be able to understand the depth of his personality. And I guess and I hope that today at the convocation, all of you will get a glimpse of the personality that he is. Other than all his achievements which are written in that document available with you, I would like to highlight that his philanthropic activities in encouraging science and education are largely unknown. The little that we have come to know is that he is the highest individual contributor of having given a research grant of 225 crores to the Indian Institute of Science for advancing brain research. He firmly believes that research of the highest next generation can be carried out in the country, and he has personally committed to it. He is not a commentator who gives his comments from the outside of the arena, but he is in the arena along with all of us trying to improve the system. To his alma mater, IIT Madras, also he has made enormous contributions. We are grateful to him, and I would request all of you to welcome him with a big hand. Our Chairman, Board of Governors, Dr. Srikumar Banerjee, is not only a distinguished alumnus, DSc honoris causa, and everything that this institute could give. After our discussion for 1.5 hours on advancing manufacturing in this country, I requested him, sir, you stay here for 1 year. The depth, the versatility of the knowledge that he has been something that this institute, I hope, will learn to value. This institute, as I mentioned, has got alumni who have shown in this world what IIT Kharagpur is. And I am honored and privileged to announce in this convocation that the Senate and Board of Governors will confer the Distinguished Alumnus Award on 7 alumni. Dr. Anurag Acharya, who is the co-founder, the main inspiration behind Google Scholar, which all of you may have used. Professor Supriya Bandyopadhyay, who is an outstanding electrical engineer and whose contributions to electrical engineering, especially nanotechnology, is worldwide, and he's very famous for that. Professor Gautam Biswas, who is here today with us, is not only a great scientist, he is also a great educationist. He's been an academic leader, and those of you who know him personally, he's a great thinker. A thinker about the IIT system, a thinker about education and research. And we are greatly honored and privileged that he is here today with us. Dr. Ashok Desarkar, an alumnus of chemical engineering, who, through his dint of hard work, has shown how science and technology can be blended with entrepreneurship, and today he leads a $1.5 billion company, of which large footprints are in India, and he and his wife and his family have contributed to this institute by setting up the Center for Excellence in Petroleum Engineering and several other ventures in this institute which he supports all the time. Sri Ajit Jain of Mechanical Engineering 1972, he is the president of the reinsurance division of Berkshire Hathaway Insurance Corporation, and colloquially he is known as the #2 man in Berkshire Hathaway after Warren Buffett. People rumored to say that he is going to be his successor. We have another great leader, academic leader, the director of IIT Kanpur, Professor Indranil Manna, who is not only an outstanding metallurgist and a scientist of world repute, but he is a leader who has led, like Professor Biswas, several CSIR laboratories, and now he leads one of the major IITs. And he runs, as I said, programs not only of the kind like the imprint program that is run all over the country, but he runs several programs on behalf of the Indian Academy of Engineering, Indian Academy of Science. And again, we are privileged to have Professor Manna not only as our alumni, but present here today. Professor T. Venkatesan, who is also a great scholar. He is now a professor at NUS. Unfortunately, he could not come because of an urgent board meeting in his company which cropped up, forced him to stay back in the US. He was all set to come here. He did his BSc here. He works in the National University of Singapore. He is the founder of the various programs in Singapore, including the Surface Center at Rutgers University with Singapore. The Distinguished Alumnus Award is one of the highest recognitions given to the accomplished and contribution of an alumnus or alumna of the Institute. The awardees will be given a gold medal and a certificate. I have already mentioned several activities of the Institute that we have carried out in the last 1 year, including the National Digital Library, the Global Initiative of Academic Networks. We have also set up a Design Innovation Center. And this Design Innovation Center, when we were asked to set it up, we were asked what will we focus on, and we focused on rural technologies. And if you look at the website of the RUTAG Center, you will see what sort of changes that we have been bringing in to the lives of people in the rural areas. In addition to that, we are now in the throes of doing some very, very new things. The Board of Governors of IIT Kharagpur have approved 24 Faculty Excellence Awards, of which 6 will be Chair Professor Awards, and 18 will be Faculty Excellence Awards at all levels, from newly joined assistant professors to senior assistant professors to associate professors as well as professors, to ensure that there is a lot of challenge in doing work and being recognized for it. IIT Kharagpur has put great stress on students acquiring intellectual property rights. In view of our 100 Patents initiative, in 2016, IIT Kharagpur has been recognized as the best academic institute for patents in this country. But as is our way of working, the day we were given the award, in that meeting in the presence of the honorable ministers, our team sat down and decided that we will do another new initiative, which is called the 100 Geographical Indicators Initiative. The geographical indicators, as you know, is something that is available to a local community. We know something called Darjeeling tea, we know Kolhapuri chappal. So, you know, the amount of Darjeeling tea sold in the world is 10 times of that which is produced in Darjeeling. Kolhapuri chappals are sold in the name of Kolhapuri chappals, but manufactured maybe in Ludhiana or maybe in Pakistan. So in order to protect the rights of the local people and the entrepreneurs, there is a detailed mechanism of acquiring their rights. IIT Kharagpur has taken on its own that it will now start acquiring the rights for the people of a locality and develop 100 geographical indicators for this country. Once we do that, we will build an economy around that locality and help transform. So everybody from Pashmina of Kashmir to the Goina Bodi of Midnapur are talking to us, and we are going to do that. We have decided that our efforts of different departments will be combined together. And together we are setting up two major initiatives, both having deep science as combining deep science with the data science and machine learning technologies, the physics with data science technologies together. And we have been given an in-principle approval to develop the Digital Earth Institute, Digital Earth Initiative for this country under the aegis of the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Along with that, we are going to develop a Center for Excellence in Climate Change. In order to have our students get better experience and exposure internationally, and have international people come into this institution, we are taking great strides. The Board of Governors, the Senate, approved 300 plus conferences, international conferences, for which if students have a paper in those top conferences, then the institute will provide full funding to the students to attend those conferences. And in the last year, I'm delighted to state that around 400 students participated in such conferences. We are now setting up a semester away program, collaborating with our international partners to work with our international partners to have our students spend a semester in an international university and allow international students to spend a semester in our university. And one of our students has already gone to Harvard. We will be very happy to announce very soon IIT Kharagpur and MIT are working on a very unique practicum where our students and their students will work together, meet with each other, work on a particular problem, and present research results together. The initial area of work is going to be in urban science and development. I'm also very happy to announce that our alumni are helping setting up various chairs. The Avinash Gupta chair is being set up in the name of one of our alumnus, Avinash Gupta, who passed away recently, and his batch has set up an Avinash Gupta chair in the Department of Agriculture, Architecture and Regional Planning. I mentioned a lot about some of our alumni contributions yesterday. Our objective to transform our campus into a green campus has been stirred by various motivations. And what we have decided to do is over the next 5 to 6 years, we would like to have 8 megawatt of renewable energy power in the institute, and we have already ordered the first megawatt of power in our institution. Several academic programs have been initiated in the last 1 year, and I mentioned about some of them, including a very unique transdisciplinary program in petroleum engineering, and the other which I just mentioned is the joint MSc PhD with Indian Association of Cultivation of Sciences. Yesterday and today, jointly in this convocation, we will be conferring a total of 298 PhDs, 652 MTechs, 40 MCP, 102 MBA, 41 EMBA, 1 MMST, 15 MHRM, 29 LLB, 489 dual degree, 522 BTech, 30 BArch, 181 5-year integrated MSc programs, and 112 2-year MSc degrees, crossing 2,550 degrees. And for the first time, we will cross 300 research degrees given in this institution. Infrastructure is a key feature that we need to provide. We cannot provide extreme luxury to our students, but there are basic amenities and necessities because we have decided to strengthen our postgraduate and research program. So we are not only building a program for postdoctoral fellows and accommodation for postdoctoral fellows, we are building accommodation which will get completed for married people so that they can stay on campus with their families and work. We are building a new hostel for women, and we will actually try to see how we can accommodate more women into the program. In our academic innovations, two major innovations have been our micro-specializations and the microcredit courses. While the microcredit courses are applicable to all categories of students, the micro-specializations are applicable only at the undergraduate programs. We have decided that we will now take the micro-specializations into our postgraduate programs. We have also decided that we will now give credit-based programs for outreach, which means that students who participate in some of our very rigorous outreach programs can take credits from our institute, and if their institution or organization accepts those credits, they can transfer that back to their institution. We are building, as you all know, a research hospital, which is now coming off the ground. We are building a research park in Kolkata. Our flagship program is the Nalanda complex of 88 classrooms, which when completely functional, will have more than 10,000 students simultaneously in one place. We have also decided that we will make all the classrooms air-conditioned in the Nalanda complex. There are several other programs that we are doing, which I don't have the time to elaborate on. I would like to only state that our program, which now combines everything from academics to co-curricular activities, to entrepreneurship activities, to outreach activities, to experience in industry, to experience in international fora, are now taking good shape, and I think it will provide a new way in which academic education is imparted in this country. I would like to really express my gratitude to the students and faculty of this institution for their outstanding performance and achievements in the last 1 year. Several faculty members have been elected to the fellowship of various premier national academies. The list is already there with you. More importantly, as I mentioned yesterday, that the students have actually outshone the faculty members in the number of awards and international recognitions that they have got. They have gone into international competitions and won them for the first time in many cases. I really credit our students, and we will be very happy to receive feedback from the alumni who are graduating today to tell us what else we should do to help you all and to help the future generations. Other than the students and the faculty, we have decided that this institute must not forget the staff of this institute who work so hard in the laboratories, who work so hard in the departments, who work so hard everywhere else, but hardly get the recognition that the faculty get. So the institute and the Board of Governors have agreed to institute Staff Excellence Awards at all levels of staff so that we are able to recognize what they do. Placement at IIT Kharagpur, I was very happy to see that we had the highest placement record at IIT Kharagpur, but placement is such a difficult issue that it is the credit of the Career Development Center that catering to 2,500 students and their placements is an onerous task, and they have done it with great fervor and excitement, and they have told me that there is huge scope for improvement, And I'm sure that our highest number of placements and highest number of PPOs will be even maintained and go higher up in the future. I am very happy to announce today the graduates of the year. Among the awards being given today, Sri Ankit Kumar Agarwal of the Department of Chemical Engineering will be the recipient of the Director's Medal 2015-16 for the best academic performance among students at MSTEC and MCP courses. Please give him a big hand. "35 years ago, I was sitting, as I mentioned yesterday, somewhere there, ready to receive the degree from in the same auditorium. I also received my PhD in the same auditorium, sitting somewhere there. And today, as I stand, so many memories flash before me. I just want to let you know that the insight, knowledge, and education that I received at this institution has been the core strength of my life, making me wiser. The education not only meant the technical knowledge that was imparted to me, but the fundamental principles that an IITian stands for, which includes personal integrity, strength of character, and the ability to strive constantly to learn, earn, share, and care. My heartiest congratulations to the graduating students and the medal winners. My friends, while you go out and change the world for the better, motivated by an irresistible longing to understand the secrets of nature and its intricate loving harmony, please do so with the tender care for our fellow countrymen who have supported your education in the sincere hope that you will make their world better. Please try your best to ensure with a smile that you provide a smile to your fellow citizens in whatever you do. All of you who have been here for 2-3 years know that this institute was a Hijli detention camp, a camp for political prisoners before. Before I complete, I want to share with you that my old teacher in school, he was the son of the richest lawyer in Dhaka, who left his home to fight for our freedom struggle, who spent 15 years in this Hijli detention camp. After he came out, he became a school teacher, and throughout his life instilled in us that pride, that sense for which the freedom struggle meant for him, and what he wanted to tell us, and what he wanted to tell us when we were in school. There are hundreds of stories that he used to tell us about this Hijli detention camp. I did not know much of it. We used to all listen, except that when I came to this institute as a student, today I remember whatever he said. And I would like to share with you through a song which you may have heard before about what he felt we should do. And I thought that it will be something that you would also like to remember about what not only these forefathers of this nation, but everybody in this institution wants you to remember while you leave the institution, change the world, become great leaders. So I would request them to play this song for a minute.
हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। तुम ही भविष्य हो मेरे भारत विशाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। देखो कहीं बर्बाद न होवे ये बगीचा, देखो कहीं बर्बाद न होवे ये बगीचा, इसको हृदय के खून से बापू ने है सींचा। रखा है ये चिराग शहीदों ने बाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। आराम की तुम भूल भुलैया में न भूलो, सपनों के हिंडोलों पे मगन हो के न झूलो। आराम की तुम भूल भुलैया में न भूलो, सपनों के हिंडोलों पे मगन हो के न झूलो। अब वक्त आ गया मेरे हंसते हुए फूलो, उठो छलांग मार के आकाश को छू लो, आकाश को छू लो। तुम गाड़ दो गगन में तिरंगा उछाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। हम लाए हैं तू से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के।
Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Chairman Board of Governors, both of you are IITians. Both of you know what value this education has provided to these young men and women who are going to change the world. They need your blessings, sir. Please bless them, give them your good wishes, which I think will carry them very far in their lives, so as to become ambassadors of this great tradition, this great institution, and this great country. Jai Hind.